And I'll give you something else. If you'll have that attitude of prayer, that sense of just continuing communion with God, you will find that prayer is an amazing way to deal with stress. Some of you are being eaten alive by stress. You have all sorts of physical ailments in your life. Why? Because of stress. You feel paralyzed sometimes. Why? Because of stress. You look at the events of the world and it stresses you out. You look at your own personal crises and difficulties and it stresses you out. Well, let me tell you that may be a completely logical reaction. But I've found this in my life, and many of you have found the same thing. I found this in my life. So often when I think about my problems, I get stressed and I get depressed. When I pray about my problems, it evaporates. And so sometimes I should do a little less thinking about my problems, although I'm not against thinking about the problems. But I should focus more on simply praying about them, bringing them to God. And I can't tell you, I can't describe it in words exactly, other than just, if you know what that's like, to be so burdened with something. Something's on your heart, it's on your mind, it's just stressing you out. And you go before God's throne and you say, Lord God, I am your servant, you are my master, I yield this to you. Would you please give me some wisdom along the way for this? And you just go on and you pray about it, you lead with God, and it's just something seems to lift from you. It evaporates away. Now, it's not to say that it doesn't come back. And when it comes back, what do? You pray again. You do what it says in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. It says, be anxious for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Be anxious for what? For nothing. What does nothing actually mean in the original language? Nothing. Just nothing. Whenever we have worries and stress and anxiety, what do? We should pray and leave it before God's throne. So many times, that's what I've seen true worked out in my own life.